In this video, we will be discussing pages and posts. The biggest thing to understand is that pages is for static information and post is for like blogs or news events. Now, on this website, a good example of this is the About page or the We Are Foursquare page and so forth. The About page is a static page of information versus under Pastor's blog, each one of these articles is considered a post. So this is considered a post. They are written in the same way. The difference is how they are laid out. With a static page, you have a one page that you go to and the information is on that page, such as this. Versus a blog page, the information is listed with article, and another article with dates, author information, and the title of the article. Now let's see what that looks like over here on our admin side. Under post, you have all post, add new, and categories. You also can reorder these posts, add tags in different settings. Under categories, we have the default Pastor's blog, which I originally created. We also have Pastoral Reflections that was requested by the pastor. So over here on all post, we have the three that I originally created that came from Pastor Scott Reese. You may delete these by just clicking on the trash icon or the word that says trash. These will delete these from your website. To add a new post, all you have to do is hit add new here or here. We're going to call this sample post. And I'm just going to add some sample content from just the internet. So give me a second. So we'll add some sample content. If you had a long title up here, this will be long also. So you may want to edit that to make it simpler. But for now, that looks good. This is a what you see is what you get, a visual editor. So with that, you can bold, italicize, change it from a standard paragraph to a heading, bullets, underline, color of your text, alignment. If you want to copy from Word, you can do that. If you wanted to include a YouTube video or a Vimeo video, you could do that. So we have our post, and now what we're going to do is give ourselves some more screen options for an excerpt, some custom fields, discussion, and author information is what we need. Okay, so there we go. And what we'll have on the side over here, we can set this to private if we're working on it, we don't want anyone else to see it. Or we can ask it to publish in the future. Maybe we want to publish this on January the 31st. So forth. Down here we can select our category. I'm going to consider this a pastoral reflection. And I want just a very small excerpt, just these first lines. If you don't want an excerpt, you do not have to use that. I'll show you what it does. Do I want to allow comments? Do I want other people to be able to say anything about this article? You can allow comments there. I want to set a featured image. I'm just going to select a file from my computer. We'll use let me see if I've got something else here. just use one of these images that I'm working on for a store. Now I'll show you how this works. And again, right now we are working on a blog post. And then basically the same thing applies to pages, except that you wouldn't do an excerpt or a featured image. Okay, I've uploaded my image. It's taking just a second to render. You can upload images up to 100 megabytes in size. And I uploaded a pretty large picture, so it's going to take just a second to render. In the meantime, while it is doing that, I will show you that over here, this is where the featured image goes when you do a featured image on a blog post. And if you click on the article, as we are here, the featured image sometimes shows up here also. The same with under our pastors, and we'll understand a little more about how to do the pastors and the people, different staff, but featured image again on the left hand side. So let's come over here. This is where our blog will show up in just a second, Pastoral Reflections. Okay, there's our image. Let's tell it to use as a featured image. It shows up over here. We'll exit off this box. We'll hit publish. And we will refresh our Pastoral Reflections page. And now you'll see that I just did a very short excerpt. If I would not have done an excerpt, there would have been a paragraph here. We got a featured image, our title. If you click the title, you'll go to the full post with a featured image on top and this information down the side. So that's how to do the blog post. Now let's look at a page. Under pages, we'll go to all pages. Right now we have the We Are Foursquare, a missions page. The events page, you will never edit these pages. Those are preset. We'll do all the events under here, and we'll get that on another video. The About page and Pastors and Staff page, you will not have to edit either. We'll handle that information over on the People's tab right here. So let's go to the About page and show you how that information works. Basically, this is another text editor. You put in a title, you fill out the text. If this page is to go under another page, then you would give it a parent page. Template, you're more likely going to just use the default template. And you can say which sidebar you want to use, and do you want the sidebar to the left or to the right, and do you want to show the social footer, and do you want to do an optional tagline on the page itself. The tagline shows up over in this area. Let's go to the About page and we'll look at that. So right now we do not have a tagline, but if you wanted to say this is about and you want to say Foursquare Kings Palace, then you can add that in the tagline area right here. We will discuss the sidebar information in the social footer in another video. Please make notes of that. Also, as same with the post, you can set these to private or password protected, or you can publish at a later date. If you wanted to work on something, you can set it to publish on February the 2nd or so forth. So that is pages and post. Now, the next menu will discuss how to add these pages and post to our menu. So please watch video number 3 for menu.